Shriras and
Okay, so we are live, probably. लाइव है लाइव है. सो एज यूजुअल हम लोग स्ट्रीम की लिंक पहले शेयर करेंगे सबको. श्रीराज है शायद म्यूट बैठा हुआ है.
हाँ,
Grammarly helps you work more efficiently, which makes accomplishing your work goals easier.
And you, traveler, what name will you be signing on this contract?
हो गए।
You guys ready?
Oh, I am so ready.
Let's do it, man. All right. Let's start by jumping right into the version trailer. Shadows amidst snowstorms.
Nice. That's a lot of S's.
With this newfound strength, I will defend those who fight alongside me. Protecting my soldiers doesn't just mean having a robust defense in place. It means going on the attack. The key to seizing victory in battle lies in remembering the meaning of battle and employing the right tactics to generate momentum. Pull in! Keep your weapon at the ready. You never know what's around the corner. Press the advantage!
And Oni!
The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
Arataki Itto. We've been trying to apprehend him recently.
People see Oni causing trouble again. That'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made!
Come on, men. We won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki.
A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. When it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
Ah, idiot Oni. What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
There! It's showtime! Oh, coming through!
Step aside. Itto's back in town.
You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
Shut up, would ya?
The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. This mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries, a vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
People are put off by the cold and don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior.
Are you here to build a snowman too? Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun. What's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Some of my alchemy notes are missing. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be.
Finally, Albedo.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Albedo, what the devil do you think you were doing?
I like the snake puppy.
Okay,
Super
so
cool
I
to
was on
see
mute,
Albedo
apparently.
and Eula in Dragonspine. Like, I don't know what's going on
Just a
there, but it
second.
looks pretty tense.
Just a
Also,
second.
can we please talk about Bennett looking amazing?
Where
That
am
was,
I?
know, right? Like, one of my favorite parts. To be
Wait,
honest.
wait,
I know we
okay.
probably can't wait to learn more about the all-new content we just saw.
Nice.
But before we
Nice.
dive in,
Sorry for
let's
that
give away our
inconvenience.
first redemption code.
There's already a redemption code. Okay. We'll try to pin this in the comment section. So Bakain, if you're there, please pin this into the comment section.
Okay, I will do.
इन लोगों ने शायद डिसाइड किया हुआ है कि एल्बेडो को सिर्फ हम ड्रैगन स्पाइन वाले पैच में ही रन करेंगे, बाकी सबको एल्बेडो दिखता ही नहीं।
उसका ड्रैगन स्पाइन के साथ कुछ कनेक्शन होगा।
हो सकता है
जो स्टोरी क्वेस्ट थी
वैसा ही। लाइक एक बताओ, जो तुम लोग लेट ज्वाइन हुए, तुमको ड्रैगन स्पाइन का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट मिला था क्या या नहीं?
मिला था?
कैंसिल
नहीं मिला।
नहीं मिला ना?
नहीं स्टोरी क्वेस्ट एज इन नहीं, हाँ वैसे नहीं।
मोना के स्टोरी क्वेस्ट जैसा मोना और पिछल का जो हुआ था 1.1 में, वो शायद वैसे
वो नहीं मिला। फेस्टरिंग डिजायर वाला ना, नहीं वो नहीं मिला।
ओके, तो इज हियर फाइनली। स्वैग है यार बंदे।
तो वॉइस एक्टर मैंने वो चाहिए।
वॉइस एक्टर कौन है तो?
जीपी वॉइस एक्टर अगर गीता हुआ
एक मिनट, इसकी आवाज़ में काफ़ी है, मैं पूरा कम कर देता हूँ। ओके, आप तुम्हारी आवाज़ आएगी। ऑल राइट।
Beetle fighting, trading card games, spinning tops, kendama, hide and seek, you name it,
नहीं
I
नहीं,
can play it.
जेपी वॉइस एक्टर देखो है,
निशिकावा ताकानोरी।
Just make sure you're ready to get thrashed.
So that's a different guy.
Skip patch for me entirely.
Whoa. Did you see him swing his claymore and then fix his
अरे बाकी
hair?
नु कोड पिन नहीं किया क्या?
He's
Like
so
the
stylish.
coolest dude in
कर देता है
Inazuma.
And yet he's like kind of this goofy kid at the same time. Like hearing his words, it's so interesting, that dynamic, but I'm into it.
Okay, so our first character to introduce is Arataki Itto. As you can probably tell from the horns on his head, this guy is definitely not human.
That's right. In fact, Itto's horns are a symbol of his Oni heritage. Just like the Adepti in Liyue, Oni are a special kind of being in Inazuma.
We have already encountered other special beings in our previous adventures across Inazuma, such as the Bake Danuki and Tengu. This time, we are adding Oni to the list. Aside from Itto's heritage, his unique charisma has also attracted all kinds of followers to him. Word on the streets is that Itto has established his own crew, called the Arataki gang.
Okay,
So he's a
okay.
gang leader. That's an interesting twist.
Yeah, but he's not quite the kind you might be thinking of. There have been some interesting stories about Itto floating around town.
Yep, he's the big guy with the horns that would play cards with kids to win all of their snacks from them.
Absolute menace.
That sounds like a kid's worst nightmare.
And apparently, he also won a ramen eating contest against a certain fox-eared lady.
Right, which is another aspect of his character. He has a strong will to win no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. It probably explains why we see his rematch challenge to Kujo Sara on the Hanamizaka bulletin board. Oh, Sara's the one who defeated him and confiscated his vision under the Vision Hunt decree.
Well, enough of us just talking about him. Why don't we let Itto himself introduce his combat skills? Let's welcome our special correspondent, voice of Arataki Itto, Max Middleman.
Taking it to the max.
Hey, can you hear me? Check, check, 1, 2, 3.
Itto kind of gangster
Itto
जैसा है ना?
here in the flesh.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing? Talking about Itto's fighting style? Cool, let's get into it. Itto wields a claymore and manipulates the Geo element. He's strong, tough, reliable, a true Oni horn to toe. His normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive strikes, and when his second and fourth attacks hit opponents,
That
Itto
looks
will
like a
gain
new
stacks
weapon.
of superlative super strength. Pretty cool name, huh? Oh, another thing to note is that Itto's normal attack combo won't reset for a short time after using his elemental skill or performing a sprint, which means you can keep on swinging even after you move. When you hold to initiate a charged attack, you can use superlative strength stacks to perform Arataki Kesagiri slashes without spending any stamina. Each Arataki Kesagiri slash will consume 1 stack of superlative super strength. When the final stack is consumed, Itto will unleash an especially powerful attack. When no stacks of superlative super strength are available, Itto will perform a Saichi Monji slash. Oh, and most importantly, remember to keep your hairstyle as cool as possible, even when the wind keeps trying to mess it up. After unlocking the talent Arataki Ichiban, which, by the way, means Itto's the best, when Itto uses consecutive Arataki Kesagiri,
He might be the fastest Claymore user, maybe.
एक पेयर इन विद सॉन्ग ऑफ ब्रोकन पाइन्स है वो इतना फास्ट हो जाएगा
है ना?
form. After unleashing his elemental burst, Royal Descent, behold Itto the Evil, Itto lets his inner raging Oni King emerge, using his Oni King's Kanabo in battle. Yeah, you see that mace he's swinging? During this state, Itto's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to geo damage that cannot be overridden. The first and third combos of his normal attack will grant Arataki Itto himself 1 stack of superlative super strength when they hit opponents. While in Raging Oni King state, Itto's elemental and physical resistance drop, but his attack will be increased based on his defense, and his normal attack speed will also be increased. Itto also has an exploration talent, Woodchuck Chucked. When we have Itto in our party, we will have a chance to obtain an additional log of wood while using attacks to collect wood from a tree. So, collecting wood materials will be more efficient. Itto's pretty slick, huh? Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone interact with Itto in our future adventures because he's honestly a really fun character to voice.
हॉटकीज ने लगाए हैं म्यूट और म्यूट के लिए वो हॉटकीज यूज नहीं हो
The
रहे.
one and only Arataki Itto. Zach,
Okay.
throwing it back to you.
I'll have to
And
see
that's
कि
all
यार
from our
हॉटकीज
special
कैसे यूज
correspondent,
करना है.
Max Middleman. Thanks,
कंट्रोल
Max.
एम कंट्रोल की
Thanks,
म्यूट एंड
Max.
म्यूट रखा हुआ
Bye,
है वो
guys.
नहीं रहा है.
Guess that was okay, Max.
ठीक है कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
He looks like such a cool character, though. Like, he's got really interesting combos and stacking, and, like, I don't know, that just seems really cool to play.
Totally.
Okay.
Next, we're moving on to our other new playable character in version 2.3. Let's see him in action.
ये इसका ये अल्ट था क्या? ये क्या था?
बेनेट के बफ के से डाला.
If there's anything ever troubling you, don't keep it all muzzled up inside. You can always speak your mind with me. Although I can't guarantee that I'll always have an answer, I'll certainly offer you my best advice. Even when I can't muster much of a response, you can always count on me to be a good listener. Whatever it is, I'm all ears.
Aww.
Whoa.
Here we go. He looks like a real good
Geo
boy
Bennett,
with a
basically.
big, beautiful heart.
That he does. That he does.
And I think as per
like him.
मतलब मैंने जितना
So,
सुना
I
है
know what everybody's wondering.
his skill and his buff is affected
my
by
goodness.
how
Well, that
many
might be
people
a
are,
little
how
awkward,
many
but if
geo
anyone could pet Goro, it'd probably
element,
be the
geo
Traveler.
element users
Not
are in
you,
the
Zach,
party.
but the
Okay,
Traveler.
तो मतलब full geo party जाना है.
Yes.
I would like to scratch Goro
अगर
behind
geo
the ears.
supremacy
Oh
किया
my gosh.
So
Anyways,
क्या होगा?
with all that being said,
Itto
although
होगा, Goro,
looks really
Zhongli
young,
और Albedo.
he's one of the most reliable characters you might ever meet.
यार इन लोगों ने पूरा
Yeah,
मतलब
in fact,
जियो
among
वाला ही
Geo
बनाया
का
2.3.
resistance,
हाँ ना
he's
सीरियसली.
known as top dog Goro.
इसीलिए अगर
Right, which is
Albedo
interesting because Goro is still
ये तो दोनों
younger
पुल
than most
किए
of his fellow
Hmm.
officers.
उनके
He
लिए
earned
मुझे
the
लगता है
nickname
अभी
because
बहुत
he's
इजी हो
close
जाएगा.
with his
सच
troops,
में.
and the other officers are always lining up asking
And
for
how
advice.
Abyss works, वो क्या
And,
करते हैं जो
to
करंट
be
कैरेक्टर
completely
है,
honest,
करंट कैरेक्टर के
Goro
हिसाब से
often
बफ्स
doesn't
देते हैं
know
वो
the
लोग
right
उसके अंदर.
advice
तो
to
जियो
give
बफ
either.
होंगे अभी इसमें.
But he can't let the soldiers down, so he just gives some general pointers and responds based on his own gut feelings, which has worked pretty well, so everyone sees him as reliable.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's what happens when you wear your heart on your sleeve.
But as soon as he returns to the battlefield, Goro is back to his serious general self, ready to lead the troops. Although, because Goro is still young and inexperienced, his temper can sometimes get the best of him. Anyway, let's take a look at how he fights. General Goro of the Watatsumi Island Resistance wields a bow and holds a Geo
नया
Vision.
वो है क्या वो?
His
या
elemental
हमायूनी?
skill Inuzaka All-Round Defense deals AoE Geo damage and sets up his General's War Banner.
Aw, the dog paw on the banner is so cute.
I love it.
Thanks, guys. Well, this banner is more than just for show. It provides
Okay.
buffs to active characters within the ability's AoE based on the number of party members in field who are of the Geo element. So, for
Oh.
example, when we have one Geo party member, it grants a defense bonus. When we have 2 Geo party members, in addition to the defense bonus, it increases resistance to interruption. And when we have 3 Geo party members, it adds a Geo damage bonus on top of the previous 2 bonuses
Okay.
we just mentioned.
Okay, so what you're saying is the more Geo characters we have in our party, like, I don't know, Albedo, the more buffs we gain from Goro's elemental skill?
Yes, that is correct. Any characters who lack defense in Geo, and there's a few of them,
इसको
would
3 ही
probably
member
like it
लग
a
रहे हैं.
lot.
So
And
even if
finally,
you like skip Albedo,
thanks, Koi.
he can work
And
for you.
finally,
Right?
we have Goro's
Perfect.
elemental burst, Juga forward unto victory. Unleashing his burst,
But
Goro deals
probably knowing
AoE
how
geo
MiHoYo
damage and
works,
creates a field
Goro
known as
would be
General's
on
Glory.
the Albedo banner.
Just like his elemental skill, the field provides
4
buffs
star
to active
Albedo
characters
basically.
according to the number of Geo party members. What's special about this field is that it moves together with your active character and
अच्छा.
periodically generates a crystal collapse, which
Okay,
deals
मतलब
AoE
पहला
geo
AoE है
damage to
जो
one opponent
कैरेक्टर के
with its
साथ मूव
AoE.
होता है, दिख रहा है क्या?
After unlocking the talent
ऐसा कैरेक्टर आज
Genius
तक
of
नहीं
the
था.
Wind and Weather, Goro's elemental burst also
Nice, ये
increases
अच्छा है.
all party members' defense. And another one of Goro's talents, a favor repaid, grants damage bonuses to Goro's elemental skill and elemental burst based on his defense, which is great because I love seeing characters using different stats.
Wow, so that's all really cool. But I have to admit that little sidekick of his is so cute. Look at how it waves its banner alongside Goro.
I want to be its friend.
Okay, guys, focus. Come on.
I will be its friend.
So, aside from his combat-related talents, Goro also has a pretty useful exploration talent called Seeker of
It's
Shinies.
the tail
Yes,
section.
that's Seeker
बस there.
of Shinies.
The shiny.
It's amazing and it's adorable. Yes, I totally understand that. This talent displays the location of nearby resources unique to Inazuma on the minimap
हाँ.
while you have Goro in
So
your party.
Klee and Chi-Chi
Oh
कैसे
my goodness,
Monster
let's go
Liyue के
seek
लिए
some
है, वैसे Inazuma वाला आ गया
shinies.
फाइनल.
It's gonna be so handy when we're farming materials in Inazuma.
Totally.
Yeah, so you guys like Goro? Sound pretty good?
Yes.
Very good. A very good boy.
A very, very good boy.
I knew that's where it was going, and I'm just not disappointed.
Well, all right. Now that we've had our first look at our new characters, let's check out the event wishes coming in version 2.3.
Okay.
The event wishes for version 2.3 are
What?
going to be a little different from previous versions. This time, we will be opening 2 character event wishes at the same time during the earlier phase of version 2.3. They are Albedo's
क्या है?
Secretum Secretorum
Sadness.
and Eula's Born of Ocean Swell.
So
Okay, so both Albedo
Keqing
and
itto, but
Eula's rerun will be
you look
available at the
constellations
same
coming for me.
time. That means that's cool.
See
What else we
one.
got?
Cool, yeah.
मतलब ये दोनों
Also,
बैनर एक साथ
with
होंगे
the
फिर
earlier
इतो
phase
आएगा.
of version
वाओ.
2.3,
हाँ.
the character event wish Oni's
But
Royale
इत्तो के साथ
will
कौन
become
आएगा बाद
available, featuring our 2
क्या
new
पता.
characters,
गोरो दिख रहा है 4
Arataki
स्टार
Itto
बोल के,
and Goro.
पर शायद
I'm
इतो वाले
guessing
पे एक ही
many of
बैनर
our
है.
viewers might be curious
First
about
time
the
दो
first
बैनर है
2
इन लोगों ने.
rerun
वाओ.
event wishes, so why don't we give some more details?
Oh yeah, for sure.
4 star
With
भी अलग
each
होंगे क्या?
version
Hmm.
update, we've met many new companions on our journey. So some new players might want to get limited characters from previous event wishes, but it's probably gonna take a long time before they see their favorite character return. After collecting and considering player feedback, the devs have decided to push reruns forward when the timing fits the version content.
So, coming back to the 2 concurrent character event wishes in version 2.3,
Mhm.
both will actually share the same cumulative pull count toward the 5-star drop guarantee, which means any pulls you make on one of the character event wishes will also count towards the other. So, for example,
Okay.
if you pulled 50 times on Albedo's Secretum Secretorum and
Mhm.
didn't gain a single 5-star character, then you are still guaranteed to gain at least 1 5-star character in the remaining 40 pulls on Eula's Born of Ocean Swell.
अच्छा, so
There will be
both
more
share the
Oh,
information
ये
same
in an
nice.
upcoming
pulls.
announcement with more details on these new wish mechanics.
And as expected, with new characters comes new storylines. Itto's story quest, Taurus Iracundus, will be added in the new version for travelers to explore. The Oni race once left countless figures in Inazuman legends, but how do Itto or other Oni live in the current Inazuma? For any players interested in diving deeper into Itto's backstory, this story quest will be a great place to start.
Sounds swell to me.
In addition to Itto's story quest, both Goro and Beto will be receiving their very own hangout
Oh.
events in version 2.3.
Nice, nice.
That's right. Players
Beto
are gonna
का
get an
final.
inside look at some of
Hmm.
the secrets behind General
That's
Goro and his
nice.
hangout.
Oh, and we'll be joining Captain
Date with
Beto
Beto.
for an all-new adventure in her hangout as well.
We have quite a few new storylines awaiting travelers in the new version, so remember to save up some story keys to unlock those.
ये
Heck
अच्छा.
yeah.
Okay.
Like new characters and storylines, I bet you'll like some new weapons and artifacts in version
Oh,
2.3.
we have 2 new artifacts sets.
5-star
Okay.
Claymore Redhorn Stone Thresher will be
Feeling
appearing in
bonus
one
Coco
of
Miss
version
set.
2.3's weapon event wishes. Also, the new artifact sets Husk of Opulent Dreams and Ocean-Hued Clam will become available in the new version. Players will be able to gain these artifacts through a new domain located on Seirai Island in Inazuma.
अच्छा.
Well, that's great because I've been clamoring for new artifacts. And new
यार
artifacts
सेकंड वाला सेट
always
एकदम
bring new
फालतू है यार,
possibilities for
पहले से ही
characters
एक
and
सेट है
great
अपने पास
art
मेडन करके, वो कोई यूज नहीं
Yeah,
करता
for
है,
sure.
और एक हीलिंग
Now
सेट
that
क्यों
we've
लाती है
covered
लोग?
all the new equipment coming our way, we're ready to
दूसरा
see a
पैसिव तो
new
पढ़
deadly boss rising
नहीं
in the
बट फिर
coming
भी
version.
वो
Let's
इतना मैं
take a look
इतना
at
गारंटी
the
दे सकता हूँ कि
Golden
कोई
Wolf
यूज नहीं करने
Lord.
वाला है वो सेट को क्योंकि ऑलरेडी मेडन
कर
ही लोग
सकते हो।
ऐसे मेडन ही लोग क्या बोलते हैं, अवॉइड करते हैं कि हमको मेडन वाला नहीं चाहिए।
हाँ।
डायोना बेनेट को लोग 4 पीस नोबलेस पे रन करते हैं यार, वो मेडन वाला उनको यूज नहीं कर रहा है, ये और एक हीलिंग लेके आ गई ये लोग। नया
न्यू
बॉस
बॉस।
ओके, ये वुल्फ है क्या, सांप है क्या ये?
And that's
दोनों
वुल्फ
का
ड्रैगन
है
जैसा कुछ
original
तो भी
boss, the Golden
काफी
Wolf
अजीब है।
Lord.
Dude.
Whoa, spicy puppy snake. I love him.
क्या क्रिंज
Seeing
नाम
you
दिया
grappling
इसको।
with like wanting to
Okay,
fight it
then.
and wanting to pet it.
Hey,
I don't really
Bhagwan.
know what
I'm
comes
going
next.
to
Shenedi
make
is
it my golden wolf friend.
Oh, did you guys see the tornado too? I'm like, oh, I better not get hit with that thing.
Yeah, seeing that just made me feel winded.
Also,
ये
the
भी corrosion
size of
देगा
that
क्या?
thing, that is one giant rift hound.
Yeah, now that you mention it,
ये
the
अगर
structures of their
दिखाते
bodies look
यार
really
इसमें तो
similar.
पता
Great
चलता।
observation. Technically, the Golden Wolf Lord is
Hood
the
off कर
king
रखा है
of the
उन्होंने।
Rift Wolves, which is also the reason why Rift Hounds and Rift Hound whelps appeared in Surumi Island in the first place.
अच्छा,
As a giant, monstrous beast from another world, its subjects are tasked with making preparations before it descends. And since this monster will be a recurring boss in Surumi Island, players will be able to challenge this abyssal beast at any time.
Okay, challenge accepted, but how do we fight it?
Well, let's give everyone the inside scoop.
हम्म,
In combat, the Golden Wolf Lord's attacks can apply stacks of the corrosion status, which will cause all characters in the party to continuously lose HP. When the Wolf Lord's HP drops to a certain
corrosion है यार
threshold, it will
इसमें।
summon Rift Hound alphas to
I hope
provide it
वो
with
अभी
shields.
इसमें ना डाले
That just
इसको
doesn't
यार।
sound fair.
हाँ भाई
I
अब
mean,
इसमें डाल
I
दिया तो
think I'm
खत्म
up for
भाई,
this
क्या
fight,
है?
but it does sound pretty tough.
Yeah,
एक
but
तो
don't
अभी
worry,
अभी
in the
हुटाओ
latter
पुल
stage
की
of
है,
the fight, the
कुछ
Wolf
ठीक
Lord's
देखिए
resistance to Geo attacks
हुटाओ आ गई
decreases,
मतलब
while
लो
its
एचपी खेल नहीं
attack
पाएंगे।
increases. So you'll have to factor that into your strategy.
I gotta do math? Okay, is there anything else I should know?
ये
Nope,
टॉर्नेडो
I
देख
think
के मुझे
that's about all
सिन्योरा
we
याद
have
आ
for
गई।
this new monster.
Alright,
अरे
it's
हाँ,
probably a
सेम
good
है
time to
इसका
take a
टॉर्नेडो।
short break and give away our
मिहोयो
second
बीइंग
redemption
लेजी,
code.
सारे
Sounds
बॉसेस
good.
को
टाइम
ऑलमोस्ट
फॉर
सेम सेम अटैक देते
Code
हैं।
सेकंड
inbound in 3, 2, 1.
ओके, there's a new code.
यूला का रीरन करके बहुत धक्का ही दे रहे हैं।
हाँ ना यार, ये आउट ऑफ नोवेयर था, ये एक्सपेक्टेड ही नहीं था।
ये अभी आई माइट गो फॉर C1 यूला
C1 क्या करती है यूला?
या फिर सॉन्ग ऑफ ब्रोकन पाइन्स। फिजिकल डैमेज बोनस है।
अरे नाइस नाइस।
सॉन्ग ऑफ ब्रोकन पाइन्स के लिए आई माइट गो।
ओके लेट्स गो, ये पिन कर देता हूँ मैं चैट में।
ओके
Welcome back, travelers. Next up, we'll be giving some exclusive details on the new events coming in version 2.3.
इन्होंने ये नहीं बोला
This
कि
time,
वेपन
we're
बैनर भी
returning
दोगे
to the
क्या?
snowy
वो नहीं बताया।
Dragonspine area to explore an all-new event.
या फिर एक ही वेपन
I
बैनर और दो
know
अलग अलग
that you know a thing or two about
हो
Dragonspine,
सकता
so
है ऐसा भी।
why don't you take the lead?
It would be my pleasure.
Every time Albedo comes, he brings a new
The main
4-star sword.
event
पहले
in
फेस्टरिंग
version
डिजायर लेके
2.3
आया,
is
अभी ये कुछ
called
लेके आ रहा है।
Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. In this event, the Adventurers Guild will be holding their winter training on Dragonspine. They plan to have seasoned adventurers pairing up with newer recruits. Some of our old friends from Mondstadt will be joining to help out too. You know, like Amber and Eula.
Oh, that's cool. You see what I did there? Cool, because it's cold and
Yes,
Dragonspine.
Zach, I did see what you did there.
Well, we'll definitely need our friends to survive the deadly cold of Dragonspine.
Yep. Travelers who've reached Adventure Rank 20 and completed the prerequisite quests will be able to participate in the event. And you know, outside the event storylines, travelers can participate in various challenges and earn event currencies to exchange for a range of rewards.
I'm excited to chill in Dragonspine again, but what kinds of gameplay can we expect for travelers during our winter training?
The first is called agility training. Basically, it's a special speed training. Once
भाई
you
ये क्या है?
start,
फॉग
you need to
फॉग किधर
follow
है?
the guides to
ड्रैगन स्पाइन का
proceed
फॉग
down
किधर
a
गया?
race course.
इतना क्लियर नहीं
The
होता
goal
ड्रैगन
is
स्पाइन.
to get the highest score possible before successfully reaching the
ये
end.
वाला part तो clear
And
होता है.
your score is based
I
on the
think.
amount of time spent and the number of insignias of adventure and insignias of
Flappy Bird
conquest you're
with
able to
Albedo.
collect during the training.
Ooh, and it also looks like we've got some special buffs to make use of.
That is correct. Special blessings will sometimes appear while you race. There are two kinds of blessings. First is the Gale Spring blessing, which will enhance your character's jumping abilities. And second is the Iron Skin blessing, which will allow your characters to shatter ice pillars around them.
Okay, so we'll need to aim for the ice pillars containing insignias once we have this blessing.
Oh, you are so smart. That is correct. Travelers should be sure to make use of it. Some insignias of adventure will be hidden in the course, but insignias of conquest appear only at certain times. Ooh. You'll need to get the correct timing down and grab them throughout the challenge. The second type of gameplay is tracker training. Travelers will need to find and melt all the ice crystal piles within the training area to complete the challenge.
So a pyro character is going to be a must for your party in this one.
Yep. But this training shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just need to be careful of the nearby enemies and surrounding environment. And our third type of gameplay is combat training.
Ooh, combat, my favorite part.
Combat training camps will contain lures that can be activated to begin the training session. Lures will start in a state of source cold and will emanate cold air that not only increases the rate at which sheer cold will accumulate on your character, but also gives nearby opponents a buff at fixed intervals.
Sounds like this one might be a little more intense for challengers then.
Yeah, but don't worry. There are multiple mechanisms around the lures.
इंटेंस बोलते हैं बट एक
Travelers
भी
can
ऐसा इवेंट
activate
ऐसा
these mechanisms
क्या
by
बोलते
attacking
चैलेंजिंग नहीं
them while
होता, आराम से
carrying
हो जाता.
scarlet quartz. Once you've
देखते हैं.
activated the three
चैलेंजिंग
mechanisms,
इवेंट सिर्फ
they
उनके
will
वो
change the
डंजन
lure
वाले
state
होते
to
हैं,
heat
वागाबॉन्ड
source
फोर्ट,
and
फिर
cancel
वो
the
क्या दूसरा और
accumulation
एक
of
कुछ
sheer
तो था,
cold. Yeah,
वो
see,
वाले खतरनाक
when
होते हैं
lures
जिसमें
switch
वो
to heat source mode,
बॉसेस को बफ
characters
करते
will
हैं.
also
Personally मुझे
restore
ये
a
वाला
certain
event
amount of
challenging चाहिए
energy
ही
at
नहीं.
fixed intervals.
वो
So,
भी
on
है.
heat source mode, dealing damage to opponents while carrying scarlet quartz will unleash all the quartz energy in a single blow, dealing AoE pyro damage
Nice.
to the opponents.
Whew, I can already see myself searching frantically to find scarlet quartz in this one.
But actually, besides looking for scarlet quartz in the surrounding area, you can also obtain scarlet quartz by defeating certain monsters during the challenge. All three of these trainings have multiple challenges, which may be completed to obtain event currencies, primo gems, and more. You can also obtain some
Cinnabar special.
snowman components
नाम
from the
अच्छा है.
tracker training and combat training.
Dude, the snowmen. That's a nice seasonal touch.
Yeah, I would love to make a snowman on Dragonspine.
Oh my goodness, me too. Participate in the event to collect components, which can be used to build snowmen in-game. Travelers can also
Okay.
exchange some of their
ये
components
अच्छा है.
with their friends.
Oh,
ये
hey, we're
अपडेट
all
क्या 25
friends.
दिसंबर
Why
तक
don't we-
चलेगा क्या?
Conceivably.
हाँ,
Yeah,
दिसंबर पूरा जाने वाला अपडेट
together.
We could build
क्योंकि कैसा
snowmen.
हाँ
That
21
is
डेज
very
पहले वाले
exciting.
बैनर, फिर
And
उसके
to
बाद
add to
21
the
डेज
excitement,
इतो वाला
players will
बैनर,
be
तो
able to
41
claim
डेज होता.
rewards by building snowmen, including a new 4-star sword named Cinnabar Spindle. Yeah, you want to refine this bad boy? Well, you can collect event currencies and exchange them for the sword's refinement materials via the event shop.
So, I'm sure
इसके
players are
stats क्या है
wondering,
by
can
the
we
way?
keep
ये
our
sword के?
snowmen after
No
the event's
idea.
over?
Defense act,
Absolutely. We
defense
can bring
percent.
the snowman bases and components
Probably.
home after the whole thing wraps up.
All right, another decoration for our Serena teapot. I'm looking forward to checking out all the snowman styles.
अटैक
No, yeah, me
परसेंट
too.
वगैरह
But you
रहेगा
know
तो
what? Aside from all the winter
बेनेट को दे
training events,
सकते.
we'll also encounter a mysterious boss once we get
अगर
further into the
इन्होंने
event
ना
story.
ये डबल रीरन्स का कंटिन्यू
Travelers will
रखा
probably
हाँ.
have to discover that
तो
for
like
themselves.
आया का रीरन
Anyway,
योइमिया रीरन
I'm
जल्दी
super
आए.
माल
excited for
रीरन
this
कर
event.
देते
Are
हैं.
you guys excited?
Yeah.
आ सकते
इमेजिन
हैं.
अगर
Sounds like
शावर
a
20
बाद में एक
re-release.
साथ
ton
आया
of
तो
seasonal things to do on Dragonspine. All right, next we'll be
मे
heading
बी
back
उन्होंने
to
चाइल्ड
Inazuma
रीरन
for our
रखा है
next
इसलिए
event
ये
titled Bonton
डबल
Songo
डबल
Plus
रखे
5,
शायद.
The
हाँ.
Warrior Dog. Wait, What?
ये
What was that?
Was that you,
ये
Koi?
commission है.
No, it was
अच्छा
Corey.
पूरी story
You
है
can't
इसमें.
blame this one on the dog.
Okay, anyway, back to our event.
Bantan
There
Sanko.
have been mysterious disappearances of animals across Inazuma lately.
Okay.
And of course, the Traveler is there to help. According to the Commission, our objective is to find and bring the missing animals back. During investigation, we get to
Alright.
find a
Chhote
mysterious
kutte.
dog which patrols around some of the missing animals.
Nice.
Nice.
A dog? There's like a whole bunch of dogs here.
These are all its canine bunshi,
ये तो कल
which
के
are like
Assassin's Creed जैसा
illusionary
याद आ रहा
puppies.
Oh yeah, these aren't your average guard
Hide and-
dog. They carry
hide
a
and
little
seek with your dog.
sword.
है.
That's why we need to sneak to where the dog
ये
keeps
उनके
the
tail
little
पे
animals and
sword.
avoid being detected,
हाँ.
unless we want to be attacked.
Oh,
That sure
पकड़
sounds
लिया. पकड़
super
लिया.
scary.
Cheetah might
Yes, it
come at
does.
viewer.
In this event, travelers will
Dogs
obtain
को
a
मार रहे हैं
gadget
अपन.
called the Ubiquity Net. Travelers can use it to replace their elemental skill with the net's ability. We'll use this ability on the indicated animals to whisk them away.
Fox भी
If
है.
the skill hits a canine bunshin, it will
Hmm.
be stunned for a short time. Travelers can also activate smoke machines and fireworks around places of interest to cause distractions too. Throughout our investigation, we'll also discover numbers of animals that have been kept in cages inside places called dens of thieves. We'll need to defeat the surrounding opponents first before opening the cages and coming to their rescue. By completing event challenges, we can claim rewards including Primo Gems,
Nice.
so be sure to give it a try. After this event ends, travelers can complete the related world
I
requests
hope
to
अपन
obtain
वो
a brand
dogs
new
रख सकते
gadget
हैं.
called the
हाँ ना यार,
Omni
pet बोल के
Ubiquity
चाहिए.
Net.
That's quite a name.
Open world में वो भी.
Unlike the
अपने साथ
gadget from
जैसे
the
वो
event, this
ओशियन में घूमता है
upgraded
वैसे
net
पेट
has
भी
been
घूमना चाहिए
modified
कुत्ता.
using Onmyodo. It is said it can capture
At
the
least
essence
petting
of
तो
smaller
डाल दिया ना
creatures
ऐसे.
before using the net itself as a medium
Petting
to
feature डाल
replicate
दिया
their
ना ये
forms.
patch में मस्त हो गया.
So what
अरे
you're
वाह.
saying
अरे
is
ऑप्टेन्ड.
we can keep pets
ऑप्टेन्ड
with it.
मतलब
Well,
अच्छा
sort of.
कीफोर्ड के
Oh,
लिए
We can
ऑप्टेन्ड.
use the net as a
Oh.
way
अरे.
of recreating animals that we meet in the open world and place them in our Serenity Pod.
But the bottom line is, I can be like Draff or Timmy and have an army of pigeons at my disposal.
I will accept this.
Right. But
Okay, the
please
question
note
is,
that
how
there are
does
some little
Goro
critters
know
who
about
cannot
Draff
be
and Beast?
recreated using the net. Travelers may find which
Mr.
animals can be
Worldwide है.
recreated in the archive.
Yes, we're gonna get to keep some more animals in our realms.
Our next event is Energy Amplifier Fruition.
Okay.
Some of you may
यार,
remember
ये
the previous Energy Amplifier event. It turns
पसंद
out
नहीं
that
होंगे.
after our previous research, some remaining mutation stones have started to surface. In the
No
new
shit.
version of the Energy Amplifier event, travelers will need to get to the places of
Miho,
interest
you're
and
running out of
eliminate
new
threats there.
ideas. So bringing
But
back old
mutation
villains.
stones can grant powerful bonuses to opponents.
Bore होता है
So we'll
ये.
want to take
हाँ
care of
ना
those
यार.
first before facing the
वो
enemy.
मैं like
Yeah.
stone बिना पड़े
After
हुए कर देता
defeating
हूँ.
the enemies, we can open the chest to claim rewards. What's different from the previous Energy Amplifier event is that once travelers have cleared all the investigation tasks in Act 1, they'll automatically gain the Energy Amplifier and all of the Earman Soul Fruit fragments.
Okay.
Each
Can't
act
complain,
cleared
they are
will
giving
unlock the
a lot of
corresponding
privileges.
deceitful domain.
And just like the
Yeah.
previous time we entered this event, we will be able to select the difficulty and conditions for the domains we enter, and the energy
Oh,
amplifier
यार
will
ये
help
वापस आ रहा है
amplify
कैसा
our
event?
abilities in these domains. The fragments you configure into the
think so.
energy amplifier will determine the buffs you gain during the
यार.
challenge.
In
अभी
terms of
ये
rewards,
challenge
there will
co-op
be
में
both
करेंगे.
first clear
अरे
rewards
यार
and
ये वो
He
milestone
As
chose
smaller
always.
rewards to claim in this event.
for the sake of
Definitely don't want to
Suffering.
miss out on those.
अरे अरे अरे.
Our next event to introduce is Misty Dungeon, Realm of Light.
वापस आया Misty
Travelers
Dungeon.
may remember this one as well.
हाँ,
Just like
ये
our previous Misty Dungeon event,
Hmm.
travelers
Oh,
will
ये
use the
वाला.
trial
ये
characters
ये
to
मस्त
complete
domain था.
dungeon trials.
Yes.
You will
Oh,
need to find
बाल
all
use कर
3
सकते
of
हैं
the
अपन.
ancient runes
वाह.
in the dungeon and complete
बाल
the
पिछली
corresponding
बार
challenges
मोना
to
एंड कचिंग
activate
थी इस
the
बार
runes.
बाल
Once all 3 runes are
टाटैगिया दिख
activated,
रहा है.
travelers can gain access to the final challenge.
शायद
There are
गाने
Hutao
भी
देना
होगा.
चाहिए
mechanics
मैंने.
with the trials, which allow players to obtain
Hutao
certain bonus effects.
है मेरे
At
पास.
the same
कोई
time,
जरूरत
there are
नहीं.
also some
मेरे
automated
पास नहीं
weapon
है.
systems that will detect and attack any intruders.
So travelers must use the appropriate reactions to temporarily disable these devices.
This time around, there will be new trial characters available and new trials for travelers to challenge. For example, in the Thundershock trial,
चलो स्ट्रीमिंग कंटेंट आ
Electrocharge
गया
will
अपने
not
पास
only
और
receive a damage bonus, but also increase the rate at which your elemental skills and bursts can be used.
Well, that sounds cool, and also super helpful for finding our way through all the enemies.
Definitely. And don't forget to finish as many trial quests as possible to claim more rewards. And
Nice.
speaking of recurring events,
Marvelous
our most
merchandise
popular
वापस.
merchant, Lieben is coming back in version 2.3 with his goods.
That's
Players
Lieben,
can
like,
search for Lieben and submit the
सबका
materials
favorite
that he
NPC.
requests to
Lieben
claim rewards.
You don't
सच
need
में.
to do shit and
That's
he
all we've
gives you
got for the
primogens
upcoming
every day.
events. We've covered quite a bit of content already for version 2.3.
We sure did, and buckle up because there's more. We've got some details
Paimon?
on the fun update to the Serenity Pot.
Right. After the version 2.3 update,
Seriously?
we'll be able to
Paimon
put
companion.
Paimon into our Serenity
Wow.
Pot.
And she's got some new dialogue for us while she's in our teapot. Come and talk with Paimon
Nice.
whenever you have the chance.
I don't think that I want to, if that's what she sounds like, but I think I will take pictures with Paimon. It's not often we get to snap a photo with Paimon.
Okay. And that concludes the new version content for today.
That was a pretty good Paimon.
Okay, that's it.
All right, everybody ready? The third redemption code is
Killer update all in.
I don't want it.
Corey, you doing?
No.
The final code. Nice. So we have all the 3 codes. That's good.
All the 3 codes, we know all the 3 characters.
That
बस
third
weapon
character
manner
was
का
shot.
like अगर like if I wish for Song of Broken Pines and I get that defense sword, बहुत बुरा लगेगा. Like I can't get rid of that shit on my artifacts and अभी weapons पे भी आएगा मेरे.
हाँ ना यार, क्या पता क्या सीन है weapon manner का. ड्रैगन स्पैन का म्यूजिक काफी मस्त लगता है ऐसा, कामिंग है.
मुझे एल्बेडो का म्यूजिक अच्छा लगता है. ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट एल्बेडो की जो होने वाली है, आई थिंक इट
Every journey has its end.
आई वाज एक्चुअली
And
होपिंग
we
कि
are reaching the
डाइन
end
स्लेफ
to our
आ
special
जाए
program.
ये स्टोरी
Yeah,
क्वेस्ट.
time really flies, huh?
It sure
शायद वो सुमेरु वगैरह में आएगा अब सीजन.
As Zhongli says.
Yeah, right.
So, Koi and Corey, you are both first-time hosts on the program today. What do you think?
You know, it's just been such a journey for me personally, going from voicing NPCs like Draft to voicing Goro and being able to be here on the special program. And I just can't wait for you guys to get to know him better. So thank you for having me, and it's been an honor.
Aw, that's sweet.
That's
you and
awesome.
Goro are 2 very good boys. Speaking of good boys, there's so many doggos in this update. Did you see? I'm going to pet all of them, and then I'm going to make 10 million snowmen.
Can we pet them?
Sounds like a
I hope
sounds like
कि
a
वो
good
snowman
plan.
expire
I'm
ना
also
हो जाए.
super excited
Oh,
for
yeah.
the snowmen and checking out all of their different styles. And the Golden Wolf Lord looks so fierce and scary in the tornado, but I will die plenty of times, but I will
वो
enjoy
टीपॉट
it.
में देना चाहिए
can
उन्होंने,
face it
कस्टमाइजेबल
together.
करके.
Yes, together.
टीपॉट में
Help
भी
me
एक
out,
स्नो वाला
guys.
कॉर्नर
You
देना.
better
Please.
pack your albedo. I wanna
Fort
get
Dragon's
Yeah, you're
Fine
coming with
update
me. Bring him, Koi, bring him.
I better.
Well, that's it for the special program today. Thanks for watching the Genshin Impact version 2.3 special program, and we'll see you all in game.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so it's done, I guess.
Yep.
So that was it from our side. हमारा स्ट्रीम भी यहीं पे एंड हो चुका है. हम मिलेंगे रात में, मे बी, probably. We will stream Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
राजकुमारी किथे.
All right. Bye bye.